This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti, Ololade. The major headlines. Hamzat, Yayi, Ali may emerge APC consensus governor candidates. El-Rufai faces 10-count fraud charge Tuesday in Kaduna. Police arraign Baruwa, the Smith shooting claims at NURTW headquarters. EFCC marks Malami's Abuja property for forfeiture. NEMA received 708 stranded Nigerians from Niger. Business news. Middle East war may force Nigerians to work from home. Dangote. Entertainment. AMVCA to announce 2026 nominees on Sunday. News in detail. Hamzat, Yayi, Ali may emerge APC consensus governorship candidates. The All Progressive Congress is moving towards a consensus arrangement to settle on Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, as its governorship candidate for 2027 elections in Lagos State. Similarly, the party stakeholders are saying to also favor the senator representing Ogun West and chairman, Senate Appropriations Committee, Olamilekon Adeola, popularly known as Yayi, for Ogun State, and the senator representing Oyo South Senatorial District, Sharafadin Ali, for Oyo State. The purported decisions emerged from a meeting of APC stakeholders from the three states with President Bola Tinubu in Lagos on Sunday night. Tinubu had hosted Vice President Kashim Shettima and 23 governors at his Lagos home for the Eid al-Fitr celebrations, and sources with knowledge of the matter said that the president and party stakeholders from Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo held another meeting to take critical decisions ahead of the next year's general elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission has scheduled the Presidential National Assembly elections for January 16, 2027 and the governorship and state house of the assembly election for February 6, 2027. In its release timetable, INEC said that political parties were expected to conduct their primaries between April and May 2026, with candidates emerging by the end of May. The Electoral Act 2026 provides that candidates of political parties can be selected either through a consensus arrangement or direct primaries. El-Rufai faces 10-count fraud charge on Tuesday in Kaduna. A dramatic legal showdown begins in Kaduna today as the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission arraigns former Governor Nasir El-Rufai. The commission relocated El-Rufai to Kaduna under tight security to face a battery of charges bordering on alleged abuse of office and financial misconduct. He is to face a 10-count charge at the Federal High Court in Kaduna. He will also be arraigned on a separate 10-count charge at the Kaduna State High Court at a later date. El-Rufai is expected to account for the whereabouts of $1,080,000 World Bank loan obtained for the state during his governor tenure. Police arraigns Baruwa, the Smith shooting claims at NURTW headquarters. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command on Monday described video circulating on social media alleging police involvement in a shooting at the National Union of Road Transport Workers headquarters in Gaki to Abuja as false and misleading. The command stated that its officers only intervened to restore order after receiving a distress call. It also said that it arranged the court reinstated National President of the NURTW, Ibikunle Baruwa, alongside 6 others over the violence at the headquarters. The statement by the Police Public Relations Officer SP Josephine Ade said the command received a report at about 7 a.m. on March 20, 2026 that about 300 individuals armed with cutlasses, bottles, balls, and arrows had stormed the NURTW headquarters and were removing items from the premises. He said the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, DCP Isiaku Sharu, led the response team to the scene where preliminary investigation showed that the group attempted to enforce a court order without the presence of court sheriffs and other authorized officials. According to her, the action degenerated into a peaceful confrontation when other NURTW members resisted the move, leading to one victim sustaining severe machete wounds to the neck. The FCT Police Command is aware of videos circulating on social media alleging that the personnel of the command shot at some members of the NURTW at their headquarters in Gaki to Abuja. EFCC marks Malami's Abuja property for forfeiture. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has marked an Abuja property linked to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, saying the action followed the valid interim forfeiture order granted by a court. The Commission spokesman, Dele Oyewale, said this in an interview with our correspondent on Monday, noting that the action was normal law enforcement procedure. Oyewale said the marking of the property was meant to notify members of the public about its status following a forfeiture order. The statement followed the viral video of altercations between the former minister and the president of the EFCC, which generated reactions online. There is nothing illegal in the matter. The attachment or marking of property that is on the forfeiture order is a normal law enforcement action, where the court has granted an interim forfeiture, Oyewale said. They explained that once a forfeiture order is issued, the agency has the right to attach or mark the property to caution the public. What I mean by attachment of property is the normal marking of the property to caution members of the public that the property is marked, that the property so marked is a forfeited property, whether in interim or final forfeiture. Business news. Middle East will may force Nigerians to work from home. Dangote. Chairman and CEO of Dangote Group Aliko Dangote has warned that the ongoing Middle East crisis would force Nigerians and other African countries to adopt COVID-era work from home restrictions if the conflict does not de-escalate. Dangote gave the warning on Monday after meeting with President Bola Tinubu at his Ikoyi residence in Lagos, expressing deep concerns about the economic impact of oil price volatility on the continent already burdened by debt. The industrialist stated, if this thing doesn't de-escalate, normally we in Africa, we don't have any reserves in terms of savings. And so, people normally go out and look for money for the next day or for even the same day. Some of them, if they don't work that day, they won't eat. He cited Indonesia's response to energy crisis prayers, where authorities asked workers to operate only 4 days a week and are considering full work from home arrangements, similar to the COVID-19 pandemic. In some countries today, what they've done, they ask everybody to work from home because they cannot afford it. I think Indonesians also only go to work 4 days a week, and they will look at the situation if it doesn't improve. They will ask everybody not to go to work anymore, he said. Alleged assault of infant in Ogun State sparks police probe. The Ogun State Police Command has launched an investigation into the alleged indecent assault of an 8-month-old baby at a private school in the state. The incident occurred on Wednesday, March 18, at the school where the baby's mother, Gloria Omukoro, is employed. According to Omukoro, the school had closed early for revision week, and she stayed behind to complete examination questions. She said the baby, who was dressed in a diaper, was initially in the care of the school principal. About 30 minutes later, the school director, Mr. Korede Afuye, returned the child to the principal. In my presence, the principal placed down on the floor because she was restless and did not want to stay on her lap. She urinated there. After which the principal left for the office, my colleague also left, leaving me alone with the baby, Omukoro said. She said she initially noticed wetness around the baby's leg and assumed it was urine. About 10 minutes later, I picked her up and was shocked to see she was bleeding, she added. Omukoro said a colleague who is a nurse examined the baby and confirmed that the bleeding was from the anus, with visible bruises around the area. The mother alleged that the school director was the last person to handle the child before the injuries were discovered. I asked who carried my baby last, and it was identified as the last person. I went to the office to confront him and demanded to know what happened. I could not understand how she became injured within such a short period. She added that the school management urged her to remain calm, but she insisted on reporting the matters to the authorities. This is not something that can be resolved informally, considering my baby's condition, she said. The case was subsequently reported to the police for investigation. Confirming the developments, the police public relations officer of the Ogun State Command said the matter had been referred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation. The BPRO said a case of indecent assault involving an 8-month-old baby was reported on March 18. The matter has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, specifically the Gender Unit, for further investigation. The identity of the baby is being protected. The police added that investigations are ongoing to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident. NEMA received 708 stranded Nigerians from Niger. The National Emergency Management Agency on Monday received 708 stranded Nigerians from Niamey, the Niger Republic. The head of operations NEMA Kano office, Dr. Nuru Abdullahi, made this known while briefing newsmen shortly after receiving the returnees at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport in Kano for profiling. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the returnees, conveyed in 12 luxurious buses, arrived at about 4:08 p.m. and are currently undergoing physical verification. The returnees comprise 292 male adults and children, 216 female adults and children from different parts of Nigeria, particularly Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Benue, Borno, Yobe, Zamfara, Kaduna, Kogi, and Niger states. Abdullahi said the returnees were brought back by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He said the returnees have been fed and arrangements have been made for temporary shelter. They have also been given blankets, mosquito nets, and dignity kits containing toiletries, wrappers, sanitary pads, and other essentials. Entertainment. AMVCA to announce 2026 nominees on Sunday. Organizers of the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards have announced that nominees for 2026 edition will be unveiled on Sunday, March 29th. The announcement was disclosed on Monday via the awards' official social media platforms, with Nollywood actor Chimezie Imo unveiled as host for the nominee reveal program. The spotlight is on, and it's time to get to know your nominees. Watch the AMVCA's 12 nominee announcement live March 29th, 7 p.m. Watts on African Magic channels, the organizer said. It was earlier reported that a detailed statement published on the African Magic website on January 10, 2026 outlined the objectives and submission guidelines for the 12th edition of the awards. According to the statement, the awards organized by MultiChoice in a partnership with Canal Plus will continue to spotlight excellence in African films and television. The African Magic Viewers' Choice Award, AMVCA, is back for its 12th edition, with entries now open. The awards continue to spotlight excellence in African film and television, while expanding its indigenous language categories to include North and Central Africa, the statement read. Recap of the major headlines. Hamzat, Yayi, Ali, Myanmar's APC consensus governorship candidates. El-Rufai faces 10-count fraud charge Tuesday in Kaduna. Police arraign Bariwa, dismissed shooting claims at NURTW headquarters. EFCC marks Malami's Abuja property for forfeiture. NEMA received 708 stranded Nigerians from Niger. Business news. Middle East war may force Nigerians to work from home. Dangote. Entertainment. AMVCA to announce 2026 nominees on Sunday. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, TikTok at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_Radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call the WhatsApp 091 2222 7433. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti. Thanks for watching. I'm Olanireti Ololade. Have a victorious Tuesday. God bless you, Papa Jai.